Hello everybody, it's the Game Legend here, and today I'm going to be making kind of a weird video. It's basically gonna, I don't know, you read the title. It's why I main Cassidy instead of Scarlet. Now, I'm almost at black colors for Cassidy, so I will fully be playing her as soon as I get that. But I think the main reason is I think blasters are just so good, or at least for me, that like Lance, I don't really need Lance. Like before, like when I used to play Brawlhalla and I was pretty bad, I just played Scarlet as my first hammer character because well, I just thought Lance was broken. But the more I started to play Scarlet, the more I realized it's really easy to counter, especially in higher elo, and the gameplay is just kind of sad sometimes. Like you just can't get a hit and it's so frustrating. But with blasters, they're just so much more like better rounded, and I think Cassidy has better stats, although she does have high dex. I just prefer the high dex, high speed, or high dex, high damage, I guess. I just use the defense stance because raises defense. So first I'll play a game with Scarlet, and then I'll play a game with Cassidy, and then I'll end another with Cassidy. Actually, yeah, we can go Cassidy, Scarlet, Cassidy. And I'm basically going to be analyzing what I think is better about Cassidy than Scarlet. Game one with the Cassidy. First thing I want to point out about Cassidy, obviously the huge weapon difference. Obviously blasters are very different from from Lance, and they're just so good at zoning that I think in high ELO, blasters are definitely better than Lance. In casual, you can get like some really nice strings like that one. If you can bait out their dodge, you can just do that whole combo. It's a 3 dodge window for that second down light, so it's pretty good. Alright, not showing it off that well right now, but I think if you're playing casually or just trying to annoy somebody, I think Scarlet's the best, because how would you not get mad at Scarlet? Especially in low ELO, people just hate Scarlet, which is understandable. I do think Scarlet has better SIGs, but I think Cassidy just overall is better. Or at least, for me. I know there are a lot of good Scarlet players, you know, like obviously Costlix, I guess Shorpy, even though he's a hammer main. But his Lance is pretty good too. He got the diamond with it. I don't think I could ever put enough time into Lance to actually enjoy it, but with blasters, I just think blasters are so fun. I think the combos, the strings, all that is so fun with blasters. You can mix it up a lot. You don't have to stay with the same options. With Lance, you basically need sidelight nair or just nair. Basically, nair is like your main damage dealer, so people see it coming, and it's kind of predictable, I guess. And yeah, and it makes you commit way too much, which especially in ranked is bad because you want to be able to fall back a little bit if you ever get in trouble, which you can easily do with blasters because you don't even have to get in. You can just kind of stay back a little as long as you space right. So I just think blasters are more competitively viable than Lance. I think my playstyle fits more with blasters, just kind of getting the right spacing in, and then just kind of following up if I get a hit. Like it's just so like rewarding, such a good weapon, especially for me, I guess, because I think I don't know, I just think it fits my playstyle pretty well, where I play aggressive but not too aggressive that like I put myself in too much danger. But with Lance, it forced me to play that way, and it was kind of risky. Alright, that was a loss, but still a pretty good game. Just basically showing off Cassidy, just talking about how good she is. Here we got Scarlet. I also run defense stance on Scarlet. So yeah, let's get into game 2 and I'll talk about Scarlet a little bit. Alright, hopping into game 2 with the Scarlet pick. We got a Wu Shang here. Here's the thing, I don't like playing like this aggressive. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it pays off, but I think especially in Brawlhalla, the best way to play is a little passive. Obviously, you're going to want to play aggressive a little bit, but passive play is just pretty good. I do like to go in with hammer though, which you kind of can because it's just such a like heavy hitting weapon. It's a pretty good weapon to be honest. Alright, here we go. We got Wushang. I do think many people struggle against Scarlet, which is why she's pretty good right now. I mean, there's a lot of people who are like hardcore Scarlet mains. As you can tell, she's one of like the highest played legends in the game. I think it's just because so many like prominent players play her, like obviously Caustic and Shorpy. It's just kind of a thing people pick up on. I actually did start maining hammer because of Shorpy, because you know it looks sick. I was like, I tried to find a weapon that I liked. Hammer seemed to fit that kind of flashy but still good category, so I decided to go with that. So I started playing hammer. I started out with Scarlet, like most people do, but then I switched over to Cassidy because I just think Cassidy's better. Or I just tried her out once and then everything just kind of worked. I don't think. Okay, here you go. I don't know. I just think Cassie's more fun to play. I think it's like because with Lance it's just repetitive, like super repetitive. With blasters, at least you have some variety. I just SD'd. And then yeah, that's kind of just what we're at right now. Alright, I'm getting kind of destroyed here right now. I think if you had to choose, I don't think, or if you were a hammer main and you had to choose, I would not choose Scarlet. I mean, you can if you're fully committed to Lance, but if not, I don't think it's the right pick. I'd say Bodvar. Bodvar's really good. Cassidy's good. Core's good sometimes, like if you play him right. I wouldn't try out Thor. Thor isn't really too amazing. And I guess Taros. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna record a third game because I've been checking my stats on YouTube Studio, and apparently people don't watch the videos very long, like at all. Like my newest one, which is at 900 views, by the way, that's insane, only has a 1 minute view duration. My highest is like 2 minutes, so I'm gonna make it shorter than usual, and let me know if you like it or not. Because if you like the shorter videos, that's fine. I mean, it's less recording for me, I guess. Most people don't watch them all the way, so I guess it's not too bad if I cut it short. But final thoughts: Cassidy is my new main, or she has been for a while now. But the reason Scarlet just feels slow and clunky, I guess, but Cassidy just feels smooth. Even though they have the same speed, it's like just the decks and everything and the blasters, it just makes it feel better. So that's gonna be pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.